So you've downloaded Apex Legends Mobile, you've done all the research you can into his guns, and now you need to know what legend to play. There are 10 legends currently in Apex Legends Mobile, and they all do different things, and picking a main is more important, I would say, in mobile than it is in PC or console Apex Legends because of the perk system. So today we're going to go through legend by legend, talk about the pros and their cons and their situational uses. Let's get into it. Let's start with Bloodhound. They are a technological tracker.
Is mine.
And they have the tracker passive. Spots enemy tracks that has no cooldown duration. It just goes all the time, shows the footsteps on the floor. The tactical basically gives you wall hacks, and the Beast of the Hunt transform into the ultimate hunter, move faster while highlighting your enemies and their tracks, and knocks extend the duration. So if you need to find people or want to know where people have been, if you want to be a sneaky tracker, Bloodhound is your legend. We'll go to the other intel legend, Pathfinder.
Hey, that's me.
The forward scout, who can scan survey beacons to reveal the location of the next ring. Each scan reduces the cooldown of your ultimate. He also has a grapple, which launch a grappling hook to quickly swing away. You can adjust swing direction and disconnect the grappling hook for greater control. And there is no effective grappling point, the nearest assisted point will be grasped. That's a cool thing to be able to do. Then your ultimate, create a zip line for everyone to use between 2 points. Zip, zap, zip, you're good to go. Recon. So we move on to the one sport legend, Lifeline.
Ain't afraid of you hear me?
Who's passive, gives you a shield on the revive, lets them be defended. Your tactical is Duck, the drone of compassion, to automatically heal nearby legends over time. Taking damage will disrupt the healing. This also can be used by enemies, so be careful how you use it. And then the care package requests a drop full of high tier defensive equipment, which is the polar opposite to the airdrops that come in. Moving on to defense legends, or defensive or tanky legends, we have Gibby.
It's a beautiful day. Let's make the most of it.
His passive is a gun shield. When you aim down sights, it deploys a shield that blocks incoming fire, and it recharges after shattering. You get the Dome of Protection, which deploys an energy dome that blocks incoming and outgoing attacks, and teammates revive quicker while inside. Then you get your defensive bombardment. Throw a mortar strike beacon, then chain bombardment damages, slows and blurs vision on enemies and friendlies. It does the slow and the blur. I don't think it damages, but it does damage Gibraltar. Then Caustic.
Test me. I encourage this.
Who's passive, you can see enemies through your gas, and your gas is your tactical and your ultimate. Drop up to 6 gas canisters that release deadly Nox gas when shot or triggered by enemies. Nox gas slows enemies and damages them over time, and the damage is pretty good. In the Nox gas grenade, throw a Nox gas grenade that blankets a large area in Nox gas. Nox gas slows enemies and damages them over time, and they can be buffed by some skills we'll look at and the perk system. Then we have the assault class, nearly said rogues legends details.
Just a step in the right direction.
So this is Wraith, who when she's been spotted, targeted, or she's near traps like caustic gas canisters, she gets whispers from the void. Her tactical lets her enter the void to move quickly and avoid taking damage. And a dimensional rift makes a portal between point A and point B. It's like Pathfinder's grapple, but purple. Bangalore.
Pistols to artillery. I can do it all. Your call.
She can do it all. So while Bangalore is taking fire while sprinting, she will move faster for a brief time. It's called double time, makes sense. Her smoke. Fire high velocity smoke canisters that explodes into a vision blocking smoke wall. This is really good when paired with a Bloodhound. Rolling Thunder. Throw a flare to call in an artillery strike. The shells fall and explode after a short delay, damaging, slowing and blurring vision. So like Gibraltar's Mirage.
I'll see you in the ring.
Passive. Now you see me. Automatic cloak when using a respawn beacon and reviving teammates when knocked down. Release a decoy and briefly become invisible. Very handy, very good. Tactical. Send out a holographic decoy to confuse the enemy. When the ability is reactivated, the decoy will mimic your movements. So basically, you get to have a little friend. Life of the party. Deploy a team of distracting decoys that mimic your movements while you briefly cloak and move faster. As you can see here. Puts them out in a circle. Octane.
My legs are ready to go. Some assembly required.
The Speedy Boy. Gradually restore health when not taking damage. This pairs perfectly with his tactical, which is a stim. Remove faster and reduce swing effects for 6 seconds. Costs health to use. It costs a lot of health to use. I think the health it costs to use needs to be reduced. Maybe just slightly. But you get a really good speed boost. And jump pad. Deploy jump pad that catapults legends through the air and allows you to double jump. So you can go far, high, you name it, you got it. And the mobile exclusive legend, Fade.
Life takes, I take back.
He takes back. You can gain a short movement speed boost at the end of a slide, and every time you slide and get the speed boost, he will tell you that he is surging forward. He will tell your whole team that he is surging forward. The voice lines need to be sorted. They are so annoying. Flashback. Go back to wherever you were a while ago. So get up to 5 seconds. You travel backwards and you travel backwards for 3 seconds, but it actually takes you back where you were 5 seconds ago. I know. But it's very handy. Think Tracer from Overwatch. In the face chamber, release a face cage to send all legends within range into the void. And these legends can't be damaged or do damage. But they do get outlined, so you can track them. So with every legend there is a talent track, so we're just going back into Fade.
Life takes, I take back.
I'm going to use talent track. So it starts off quite simple. Doing X will give you Y with some abilities. And then every legend gets, using your finisher, adds 100 points of Evo. And then your tactical ability does X, Y, or Z pair. What I would say is have a more in-depth look into them in your own time. So there's some really good team compositions, but for the most part they don't really matter. In public games, if you're playing ranked, then you probably know what you're doing a little bit by then. But Caustic and Bloodhound go well together with the gas, vision, smoke. Same with Bangalore. And Caustic is really good on one particular TDM map. It's Market, where you can go up on the roof and just cover the zipline up in gas canisters, which is very, very handy. But I was going to give a recommendation, but instead I will just say, have a play about. Find what legend works for you. When I was going into this, I thought for sure I'm going to main Caustic and play no one else, play Caustic across every mode. But then I unlocked Fade, and I tried Fade, and Fade has now become my Battle Royale main, and Caustic has become my TDM main purely for the gas. It seems easier to do well with in TDM. Have a play, see what you think. Come to your own conclusions. At the end of the day, it's a game and we're here to have fun playing it. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay awesome and I will catch you in the next one.